Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Greg K6 EGG live stream. Give me just a few minutes and I'll be on the air. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Greg K6 EGG live stream. Give me just a few minutes and I'll be on the air. Hey, it worked. So I was going to come on about 10 minutes earlier, but had to do an update on OBS. Then it made me restart. And then it didn't see any of my stuff. That's what I should say is it didn't see any of my USB stuff. So I had to completely restart everything again after I set it. Welcome to my world. So we'll see if things work. Chris, it's nice to see you in there. Cam. Dex, it's nice to see you in there, pal. I wish I had a sound effect for you, but I don't. So I've been working on the first off, happy Monday to you folks. This is my Saturday and Sunday. I had to work the last couple days and I have to work next couple of days. So I am going to be on my way to Vegas first thing in the morning, which I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to be at work tomorrow at 6:45 in the morning. And it's now 6:45 p.m. my time tonight. I think that's going to get changed. So hopefully, because I'm not going tonight and I'm not leaving first thing in the morning. So this talk of fake awards, folks. Fake awards. I've been working on this 12 days of Christmas thing. I almost hit the close button. Pardon me. 12 days of QRZ. I can hear Dustin yelling in my ear right now. I'm getting pretty darn close. I'm 10 out of 12, and I've been working almost every band. I started per Dustin, KF0 IDT. I added some cable onto my. I'll be missing a couple days coming up. I added some cable onto my antenna, so I have the. Joe would understand this because he has the same exact antenna. And Joe, thank you for letting me know about this antenna once again. As I work N4 SCP in, I think he's in New Jersey, I want to say. Where was he at? Oh, Huntsville, Alabama, home of Gigaparts, right? I think I got enough 40 meter contacts for today. So, I put some, I put um, some cable on where the ground wire comes out, and I still have the ground wire plugged in, not plugged in, but dialed in. And I took two cables about 20 feet each and just ran it opposite directions of one parallel to the antenna, one opposite the antenna. Not out of 45, just directly, what, at 180? I don't know. 180? I don't know. No, not 180. Directly, but was straight, whatever. So when I did that, I was able to get 160 meter in there. Dustin mentioned it last week when I had some time. Believe it or not, I actually had some time. I actually did that, and it made 160 come alive. But it killed my 30 meters. I have trouble. What's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? I have trouble. I don't know what tuning, maybe. Whatever it is, my tuner doesn't like it. The radio doesn't like it. What's up, gaming? Nice to see you in there. First off, anybody new in here that's not in the chat, jump in the chat. Say hello. Would love to hear from you. I'm working 60 meter. I don't know, Joe, if you can work 60 meter, get me in here. I don't have this guy in 60 meter there in Idaho. I got him confirmed everywhere else. Actually, it's maybe it's a guy. It's Kim, so I don't know if it's a guy. So I apologize. It looks like a guy. Okay. You just never know these days. Chris is a new general. Wow. You know who you beat? You beat Sam. Wow. Good for you, dude. I wish I had some sound effect for you. We had to jump on the air, man. Get on some 20 meter or something. I'm going to get on 20 meter voice here in a little bit. Seriously, everybody say congratulations to Chris there. New general. I'm telling you, you get your general, it's like a new hobby. And I'm not kidding. You guys saw me. It's like it opened up a whole new entire environment for me. HF has been great. And people, I thought I would hate FT8. I kept on hearing all these, what's the word I'm looking for? Negative stories about FT8. And I absolutely love it. I know I'm not telling you to go get on FT8, but for me, I'm pretty busy, dude. You guys follow me on ham alerts. I'm all over FT8. And I actually kind of use FT8 to kind of tune my antenna in as well. So, which I might be having to bring down, but we'll see. Ben, nice to see you in there. I hope you got a couple more subs. What else was I going to say? I might have to bring my antenna. Supposedly we're getting some Santa Ana winds. I've already had 2 nosebleeds, so this might be a doozy here. Considering last night I drove home in a fog. We'll see here. I don't give a crap about talking on repeaters. And this is Skywarn. I don't even know what Skywarn is, so sorry. I apologize. So I don't usually. I'm not a big repeater person either. I do belong to the Papa system here in the Los Angeles area. I don't want to say because it's a Los Angeles-based repeater system. It's like basically all of Southern California, and I think it started in San Diego. I do use their repeaters, our repeaters, because I'm a member of the club. It has some really good coverage all through Southern California and into Central California and parts of Southern Nevada through Lower Potosi. I think I said that right this time. Oh, guys, if you watched our stream 2 weeks ago, he was giving away some watt cycle batteries. One nice, dude. You know, I saw his video from today, so check it out after the stream or tomorrow. Put it in your memory log. Maybe if we say K8 MRD a couple times, it'll pop in the chat. Check out his video. He was QRPing in the middle of nowhere. He had no phone service, and I mentioned, hey, get a Starlink Mini. That's what I'm going to be doing maybe doing my POTA with this coming week over in Southern Nevada. I text him, he might come in, but you don't have to get him in. Let's just see if he naturally comes in, like when we say Andy. Um, yeah, that might be a good addition. He could spot himself. I don't know if you're into that sort of thing. The Starlink Mini is a pretty cool thing. I like it. It's my backup. It's going to be my sat phone when we get an earthquake here in Southern California that wipes out everything. I have backup power for it. Can I do POTA on DMR with a hotspot and Starlink? Why not? I have. You can do whatever you want. I don't know if it's legal, but you could definitely do ham radio that way. I'm not a hater. Oh, come on, Seth. Be nice. Why do you look red in that picture, dude? You don't look red like that in person. Yeah, so Starlink Mini, pretty cool little system. Actually, a couple buddies from work got it recently. No, I didn't. He's like a little devil, huh? A little evil devil there, Lawrence. Nice to see you in here, Lawrence. I forgot to play this earlier. Where am I at here? I was going back to here. I'm still working 60 meters. Come and get me. Joe, do I have you? I have you on 60 meters. I don't have you on 60 meters FT4, I believe. So, yeah, got a big week coming up. So there might be a twofer. I mentioned to it there's another park within a park at Red Rock Park, Canyon National Park, or whatever. So I'm gonna go to that park, and then it will be 2 parks. I'm guessing. I don't know how to do that, but I'm gonna try. I'll probably screw that up like I've done everything else. So come along for the ride. Would love to make some contacts with you. On voice, it will be on voice. I do not do FT8 when I do POTA. I have no plans to do that at this point. I want to. The reason why I like POTA is I'm away from the noise finally. So the reason why I bring up Starlink Mini, well, because check out Mike K8 MRD's video from today, as I'll be from what I saw, probably somewhere where there's not very good cell phone service. Like I'm over at Chino Hill State Park, which is right down the road from me. It's deep within the park. There's no cell phone coverage, at least where I am at in that part of the park. There are parts of that park that do have cell phone coverage and Wi-Fi closer to the campground. And the cell phone coverage is right when you pull in. But once you get over the hill, there's nothing in there really. So yeah, the other thing, I got some questions for you. On hammers, which I'll probably be using. You just type in your park in. Oh, okay. That's simple. I don't think I can F that up. So I'm going to go to 80 meters, and I have a couple of questions for you here. So let's go to 80 meters here. I got the auto tuner going. Now watch the bottom right here. This is the SWR. Did I say standing wave ratio? Is that right? It is wonderful. So I'm going to hit enable here, TX, and you'll see it go to 1. So it goes to 2.09, which is probably not that good. And for some reason, let's say I tune it up, right? Well, now I'm going to tune it up. Come on. Come on. It's not tuning that good. I have to hit the capacitance thing. Which is L up and then C up. And it doesn't memorize it when I go back and forth between bands. I just want to know how I can memorize that. It should memorize that, right? Douglas, Colorado. I already have this guy. Anyways, I'm on 80 meters right now. Come and get me for my fake awards. SWR, great bass amps until you. Oh, we got a Sambot. Yeah, so I don't know why it doesn't like memorize like it's I mean a 2.0 is good enough to transmit without really damaging your radio as far as I know, as far as I understand, because the radio would shut off to protect itself. But I don't know why I have to go to tune mode again and hit the C up and L up. I believe that's the capacitance on the antenna. Once again, not a technical guy. Anybody know anything about that? I'm using the MFJ929. I'm probably gonna have to upgrade this bad boy. I think I want something a little bit more user friendly. Um, I don't have this guy, St. George, Utah. I have 80 meter right now. I have Utah in 80 meters. Sorry. Yeah, I said that right. I have Utah in 80 meters for my all states. Still trying to get a couple new states in there. I think I have New Mexico. By the way, I forgot to tell you guys, this is what I was going to mention. Lane, hopefully we can, Chris, take care. And once again, congratulations. Lane, let me see if I can pull up his, I'm going to put this back in the sad ham chat just because I need to use something to put in, this is a private chat thing here. Well, look at that. Nobody's in Sonovus. How about that? I'm just using this for a second. Sorry. So, where am I at here? Put this in here. I was just sending that picture in the chat, so forget it. Nobody would know about it. This is Lane right here, KJ5HDA. He's a I wouldn't call it a member, but he's in the chat quite often. It's good to see him on. He was the featured member on QRZ. I'm like, hey, I know that guy when I was working some FT8. So Lane, maybe if we say your name a little bit, it'll pop in there. He's also a 600 member of IATSE, which is my sister, I don't know, local in, because I am an IATSE member, IATSE 695. So, it's audio, remember power settings by band, check transmit the tune. It's the radio though. So, pardon me. I have to adjust the MFJ tuner. So it tunes it in, but just not all the way. Just got home, way too much food. Yeah. I just got done eating a double bacon burger with no bread and a Mexican Coke. Oh, so good. Love Mexican Coke. Yeah, so I think it's more of the MFJ issue. I could tune it in, but I have to, I wouldn't call manually, but I have to at least hit the buttons. There's C up and L up. I have to hit up. And I from what I read in the manual, because I was doing it the other night at like 1:00 in the morning because I couldn't sleep. It's the capacitance settings. Right now I'm at a 1 to 1.4, looks like almost. What you guys saw, it was over a 2. So I don't know. I don't know what would be causing that. I need to get a little bit better of a tuner there. Yeah, my problem was, Matt, it was a 2.0, 2.1 basically. Manually tune FFJ, transmit frequency, you'll remember. But I just did it, and then when I go back, it's not going to remember it. So I don't know. It doesn't remember the capacitance settings. But come and get me on FT8, on 6, what am I on? 80 meters right now. Let's see how I'm doing here. Oh, I got 80 meters. I got 80 meters. I just need one more band now, 160 meters, and I got another day in there. Almost an order. I didn't try messing with the 60 meters for a little bit. I got emails. Who emailed me? Who be emailing me? Santa Fe County. What I have the MFJ 929. MFJ 929. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, Joe, I manually tuned it, so I'm confused by it. The other thing is, I updated my ham clock. I don't know if there's any new settings to a version 4.10. I don't know. We'll see. Kern County. Where's Scott at? Kern County in the house here. Somebody calling CQ there. I think I've already had this guy before. I already worked him on 80, which he hasn't confirmed yet. He's in Bakersfield, California. All right. Looks like the same programming as the 998. You can tell by the highest SWR in the settings. So I have that set to so I hold down the mode button and I have that set to 1.5. So I can go through the mode button. So I hit the mode button, I hold it, and I can go and adjust that. And I have that set to 1.5. But when I go to 80 meters, after I go to another band, it comes back and it's 2.0. 2.1, actually. I think it was this time. Let's try. I think it's too early for 160 meters. Who dat? Who dat? Utah. Utah in the house. Who can do 160 meters? Yeah, because I'm a little bit wary about running 80 meters when I'm gone. You can? Well, I can. I mean, I have it. I have the mode. When I go to mode and I go to highest SWR, I have it set for 1.5. But when I tune 80, it tunes to 2.0. Let me shut this thing off so I'm not transmitting. Yeah, but the problem is I'm not going to be in front of my trusty my thing here. Memory on. Let's see what happens here. How much did you pay for your 998? Does anybody want to give me a 998? $300? That's an MFJ, right? I'm a little bit leery about. Come on. Come on. Is this it here? When you're around the 25 watt scale, hold the tune button. Hold for 3 seconds. We'll force it to tune. It does. Let me try that. I think I'm going to experiment around. I want to get this thing tuned so I don't have to worry about. Let's go back to 80. So oh, I am back on 80. So let's go to 160 for a second. Did you manually tune the? Yes. See, this tune's okay. See, this tune's up fairly okay. Now I'm going to go to, this is 160. Let's go to 80 meters. 3.72. Let's see what happens here. Doesn't like it. Doesn't like it. Doesn't like it. Oh, of course it tuned up that time. Let's go to 40 and go back up to 80 and see what happens. Here, I'll turn it up so you guys can hear that noise again. This is for you. Ooh, that was a quick tune. See how quick that tune was? Now let's go to 80. Go back to 2.0. All right, going to 80. That's just for you. Ooh. That actually looks pretty good. Hey, Nate. I hope you like that noise. I put that microphone up for you, just for you there. It's using memory. Go back to 2.0. Why do I want to go to 2.0? That's what I don't want. I use the 939. Is that mine? No, I have a 929 in the field. Nice to see you there, Nate. So let's go to 160 meters, see if I can make a couple contacts here. No, I'm saying you need to clear the memory. Will it clear out all the memories for all the frequencies? It seems to be working now. Let me go back to that as soon as I'm gonna get this guy. Oops, sorry. I thought I was on the screen. Simon, what's going on? I've been working you there, man. It's nice to see you in the chat again. I'm like, hey, I know that guy. I still don't know what your call letters are. Oops, decrease power. I'm getting all kinds of. All right, I'm getting some decreased power. I'm gonna run a little bit less power on here. Oh, I know why that was doing that. See what happens here. Why is it in red? power is mainly for adjusting ALC. You can use the power control on the radio, actually. I am not. I am using the Palomar Engineering BS something or other. BS, I don't know what I'm talking about. I can use a contact on 160 right now for my fake awards. So yeah, this is probably the best I've ever gotten 160 meter. No Sam tonight. Seth is doing his part right now. Yuba County. I definitely have Yuba County already. If you could tune on my antenna. Oh man, I have it going running good. What do you have problems with? I could try to help, or there's plenty of folks in here that are a lot smarter than I am. I know for I'm running an M1, and I had to download drivers for the radio. Oh, wait a minute. We said his name enough. Welcome to the chat here, dude. How many times did you almost slip in the mud this morning, or not this morning, in your video you put up this morning? I know I would have eaten shit. Dex in here saying, what's up to Mike? Mr. Flat Earther himself. Mike, I don't think I have you on 160. I don't even think I have you on 80. What do I have you on? What bands do I have you on there, Sir Mike? See if I remember your call sign here. I have you on 80 meter FT8, but I don't have you on 160. I also don't have you on 30 meters. So we need 160 and 60 meters. I think I got a new state in here. Hey, if you notice there, Mr. Human SDR, I'm actually working on 160 meters due to your, you tell me about DRC. What the hell is DRC? Dominican Republic? I don't know, but I'm going to try to work the DRC. I added 2 cables onto my antenna where the ground goes in. And I left the ground in, and I put 20 feet of cable on each, 2 20 feet pieces of cable going out each direction, and it seemed to work. Democratic Republic of Congo, the People's Republic of California. I'll be leaving the People's Republic of California in less than 12 hours. I don't mind working the DRC. Congo is South America, or is it Africa? I don't know. Put your shack back together. What did you do to it? You upgrading it? I know FT8's boring. I apologize, guys. I know it's like what's the word? Paint drying? Is that what it is? I don't think the DRC's calling me back. Do they have power there? Do they have internet to confirm? Do I really want this guy? It's a miscode. I need to get some more states here. So just help me out here for 160. So Dustin, whatever you told me to do with adding the cable onto my, what do they call that? A bow? No, wait. Let me try to remember here. We take the cable out of where the ground is at. Make little radios. I don't know. God, I'm so bad on this stuff. This is a technical hobby, and I'm like bad at technical stuff. I do not have a confirmed communet contact on 160 meters. I don't know. One of these days I got to set up JS8. I think I'll work CW before JS8. I'm not. No, well, I guess it's all a contest when you come down to it. These fake awards here on. I'm just trying to get my all states. I'm trying to get counties. Trying to get new DXCCs. Oops. I think I'm up to like 5,000 count, not 5,000, 2,000 counties. Oh, 1,500, sorry. About 400 and whatever off. Or 500 something off. I don't know. I don't look at this very often. I was looking at mainly my states here. I got 8 states on 160 meters. I think Utah was a new one for me. Maybe not. I can use Texas. I'm definitely deaf. I got S7 of noise. I got all kinds of noise here, dude. Are you from Baltimore? I've been to Baltimore a couple times. Hello from Baltimore. I've stayed at the Hilton right by the Camden Yards before a couple times. Oh, you don't see me? I don't see anything like east of Arizona, or I should say Utah. This is unfortunate. See, now I'm up to 2.0 on here. I'm going to lower my power a bit. I think something's heating up. I've been watching it go up. You hear people in Texas? Whose fault is that? Let's see if this guy will what he logs with. He confirms. He uses Logbook of the World, so I'm not worried about him. I think I'm going to probably go back to 80. I want to see what 80 does to my tuner here. No, I grabbed it this time. I'm barefoot right now, 100 watts, 98 watts, according to this thing here. I have moved back to 80 meters. Matt, do I have you on 80 meters here? What's your call sign here? Not much of a delay tonight. I do have you on 80. Dustin's still putting together his shack there. I don't think I'm going to hear him in Colorado. Maricopa County. So that's where Phoenix is, I believe. To get my counties correct. Orange County, California. That's where the Angels and Ducks play. And it takes them forever to count votes there, apparently. Whoever this is in Orange County, where is he at? Tustin, probably. Anaheim. I don't have him on 80. Where's he at in Anaheim? I think I made a voice contact with him, I want to say, before. 2 meter. He's over by Disneyland. He's not too far away. He's not too far away from Denny. Denny's just like over here somewhere. KN6KNE, are you VHF mobile yet? You can't see me yet. It is a little bit early. It's only 7 o'clock. I wanted to get all my my 10 meter stuff in because I got to drive tomorrow morning, so I won't be able to play radio tomorrow morning. Oh shit! I just dropped a bunch of water on me, and it's cold. It's 20. How's 20 meter voice right now? Anybody been on there? I might make my way up there, down there, up there from here. That's 14 megahertz. I'm at 3 megahertz. So did I get the guy in? I got Mr. Anaheim. It's a wee bit early for 80 meters. I noticed like when I went the other night when I was like up at like 1 o'clock in the morning, it was hopping. I was seeing East Coast stations on here. No, for me, 1 o'clock in the morning, you should look at some of my contact list. It was really hopping. Looks like I'm being heard in Japan now. I'm guessing. Yep. I would love to work a Japan station on 80. So is 80 meters like a daytime band? I'm not familiar with it. Another thing I noticed right before sunrise, I was getting a bunch of like Southeast Asia stations on here. Once I get this guy, I already got this guy. 60 and 80 meters are after dark bands. Is it like HPO after dark? Like one of those things? Remember that back in the day? Oh, that's the presentation one. I played that before in a live stream and got popped for that. I'm not going to do that again. Yeah, we'll have to try later if you're still awake. I'm gonna probably I think I'm gonna hit up 20 meter voice. See what I can come up with here. Ooh, that looks really dead. Everybody's Christmas lights here are probably killing me here. That does not look good.
Drone radio. You could do some either direction. That should give you a nice takeoff angle to either direction. But anyway,
I'm not going to be able to hear anybody. What are you running for a tuner? What do you suggest? Not a whole lot of anything here. A lot of noise. At least I'm not at S7 noise. Oh, I got some voices down here. Some static crashes.
name is Phil, Papa Henry Lima. The call again is Whiskey Alpha 5, Ocean Bravo Victoria. Whiskey Alpha 5, Ocean Bravo Victoria.
He's over in Oklahoma, Stillwater, Oklahoma. Is this New Zealand?
Whiskey Alpha 5, Whiskey Alpha 5, we're good. So roger that, you were 5-5 in Oklahoma, Oscar Kilo. The name is Phil, Papa Henry Lima. How copy, Phil? Okay, yeah. This is very open.
Appreciate the call.
Not hearing the other station in there too good. What's up, Terry? Nice to see you in there. I don't even know how many people are watching. What how many people are watching here? 40 people watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, everybody. Let's get up to 40 likes tonight. Earl, hey, dude. Nice to see you in here, buddy. Guys, everybody's disappearing. Nice. Dutch Harbor, that's Alaska, right? It's pretty good for 80. Somebody's using a blender or something.
I was right at the FM.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Is the frequency in use? Probably not. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Is the frequency in use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check, 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 check. Trying to get some audio level going here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from the city of Chino, California. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from the city of Chino, California. Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from the city of Chino, California. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from the city of Chino, California, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Anybody out there in frequency?
No joy. So why is it okay? Can someone explain this to me? Because I'm you guys know how I am. Why is it in the summer this thing was blasting with people? Some nights you couldn't even find a spot. Heat.
bountiful and plentiful, but no distress. Anyway, Merry Christmas to you and the family, and we look forward to the next time. November 7th, this is Kilowatt Charlie 2 Mike India Baker 73.
It's probably the last person I'll hear on 20 meters.
Take care, my friend. Kilowatt Charlie.
Not as much. Not as I know as at night or in the winter. I gotcha. So it's 20. How's 20 during the day?
Kilo 7 Golf Lima Whiskey. Good evening.
So it's 20, you know, where Colin is? Is it happening at night now?
Good evening. How are you doing?
All right, I'm going to not be on here. That's unfortunate. 20 daytime is great. It does tend to fade as quickly as it gets dark. Not as usually busy. Yeah. Maybe a lot of people don't want to be on the radio in the winter. I don't know. I do. I have more time off in the winter than I do the summer. So I know it's opposite for many people. That is true. You made a very good comment, a very correct comment. I was actually going to try to put this one up. "15 meters has been great up until 2 a.m. down under." Wow. Not here. It's probably dead now. I could, about 6 o'clock now cuts out. Sometimes maybe 5:30. It's summertime down under, everybody. Not for us. I was down there this time of year for my honeymoon. I was down there for almost 3 weeks. A long 3 weeks. I still don't like Vegemite. Was it a voice contact? Is it a phone or FT8 or? Man, see 20. Oh, I thought I was on 20 for a second. Oh, nice. Colin, you're famous, dude. Those damn Asians taking up the airwaves. Well, I figure work some 80. 160 is not alive yet. I'm going to wait till probably about 11 o'clock. How's that? Do you like those push-up? Mike, I was actually going to text you about this. Do you like those push-up masks that you were talking about? You made the videos about? I was thinking of using that as a temporary thing in my backyard. POTA in my backyard. Doesn't look like they're in stock. By the way, I made a short video the other day. They added weather function on the Tesla Model 3, or actually all the Teslas, on the screen so you could see the weather. And I made a video about it, and I asked Elon to put in, make a propagation or a muff map. Got 30,000 views. Are you talking about the gigaparts mask that I had to design? Yes, 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 yes. Are they locking? Can you lock the sections? I probably have to use a tie wrap or something for the top to get the antenna in. Nice. I don't think I've gotten a UN yet from Austria. I've definitely got them from New York a couple times on a couple different bands, but never the Austrian one. Nope. I think we were trying to work each other earlier. We could not work each other. Hello from Idaho. Ben, are you still in here too? Colin, I didn't know you're that famous, dude. And by the way, I normally don't get over like 1,000 views on some of my videos. So getting 30,000+ views on a video, even though it was a short, is totally out of range for me. It's probably because I mentioned Tesla in it. Oh, 33,000. Almost 34,000. That's not that bad. Uh, 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 uh. Yeah, but I didn't mention the ham radio stuff. I did one with my got some new states in here. My 5100, it got 160,000 views. And then it just went to nowhere, which was weird. I don't know why. It was getting all kinds, like 1,000 views a day or whatever, and then it went to nothing. I don't know how that works. The NCOM. Adelaide. I've been to Adelaide. It's 80 degrees. It was freaking like 100 when I was there. We ate outside on the street at and on Randall Street. Oh my God, we got a sad ham in here. Sam?
Oh no.
Got Lord Mike in here.
I see that.
Hey dude, thanks for coming on with us. I appreciate you. You guys all know his videos, so check them out.
Have fun with the FT8, Mike.
He's going to go back to his couch, have a cocktail, and pass out probably.
No, he's probably going to play FT8 on his laptop.
So I think I see... I've never been to Tasmania. Would love to go there. You traded a Tesla Model 3 in for a Chevy? I had an S10 back in the day. The seat was really nice, but the ride was horrible. I put like 150,000 miles on that S10. In fact, I was able to still track it through, what's that thing called? When it had the telephone service in it? OnStar? It was like down in Mexico up until like last year, and it stopped sending the signal out. I don't know. I don't know if I can own an ICE car again. I like not having to go to like gas stations and getting oil changes. Pretty nice. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I would agree with you. My S sat a lot lower when I had it. I'm actually thinking about getting another one. But yeah, they do sit low. In fact, I had trouble getting my dad in there. I would agree with you on that 100%. You can always get a Cybertruck. Those things are ugly though. God. The inside's
F-150.
The inside's beautiful. But the outside looks like it's like you're rendering a video and it's not done yet. So bad.
It looks like a bit rate from video games when we were kids. You know what I mean? Out the angles of it.
I think that was his whole point. It's like he was trolling. I think. I mean, I just speculating, but yeah, I agree with you on that. Atari truck. Yes, that's a very good way to put it. Yes.
Yes.
But I don't know if you guys been inside. I know somebody has one. He took me for a ride in it. Obviously, you don't look at the outside when you're on the inside. That thing rides so smooth. It's like riding a Cadillac. or like a BMW or a Oldsmobile 88 where you're just kind of cruising. And then you get out and look at it and you're like, I like the silver part, like the what's the word I'm looking for? It's this. It's like it looks like a DeLorean, like the stainless steel look, I guess. I don't know if it's stainless steel though, because I've seen them stain. You never been in a Tesla? I was in one like 3 hours ago. They just like normal cars.
Just very quiet.
Yes. I really I wanted one for a while. I waited for them to work the bugs out. Thankfully. Because I know some people that had them before that were not. Let's just say they were in the shop a lot. You know, I used to like that. I had a 1999 Mustang 5.4.6 or 5.0, whatever it was. It was a V8. Man, that thing was fast, but nothing like this thing. And it was nice and loud. I had that low rumble when I was cruising about 65, 70. When you're just cruising down the freeway. But you know what? After a while, that kind of gave me a headache. Especially after being in a PA building, an arena where the in-house folks keep on saying, let's make some noise. So a lot of nights I end up just driving home with no radio on, no nothing on. And it's nice having a quiet electric car. All right, Mr. Retired Cop there. W4WAG. Whose fault is that? I'm not on 160 meters yet. Again. Who is this? This is close to your call sign. Oh, man, I'm not going to get New Jersey on 80 meters.
Why not?
There's no way. Hey, New Jersey, that's Seth's home area. He lives in Long Island. Same thing, right? I haven't been to New Jersey in years. Probably the last time I've been to New Jersey was going through on a train from DC to Baltimore to New York. Oh, I got a sad ham in here.
Which one? I see a couple.
I see one from Washington State right now.
Yeah.
You never been east of Arizona? You sound like Scott. It looks like your signal probably is going east of Arizona. I'll be almost in Arizona tomorrow. Only about 10 miles away, I think. I'll be in Henderson.
You're going?
Yeah. Tomorrow morning. First thing. I won't be in Arizona, but I'll be by Arizona. But that was the other thing. A couple things I mentioned when I first got on. I'm going to try to do a twofer in Red Rock Canyon. I just wondered if anybody knows some like off the like trail, whatever, that's over by Lake Mead on the Arizona side.
Did you look at the map?
I have, but they don't put the trails in there. So, because my thing is, I want to get into Arizona and work in another state. And it's only 15, 20 minutes away. In fact, it's closer to me to go to Arizona than it is to go to Red Rock Canyon. So I almost rather work that. Oh, really? Well, she did that. So why don't she just get a Gatorade bottle like everybody else? It's like, come on. How did that come up in conversation? You know, I arrested it was a lady, right? She was like, what's the word I'm looking for? Stalking? Stalking another astronaut? It's kind of like Joe here on FT8. Joe, are you going to wear diapers? Just kidding, of course. Yeah, that's a weird conversation starter. What was he in? That was in Florida, right? Like Tallahassee or something. I think she got busted in. Tallahassee. That's the Orlando. Oh, is it Orlando? Maybe she was driving from there. I don't know. She was driving from somewhere. Maybe Houston. I remember watching the interview with her about it. She looked kind of psycho. I guess whatever floats your boat, right? I'm gonna try to go to 80. Pardon me. I'm on 80 meters. I go from 80 meters to 160 meters. Ooh, I don't have that good of a. Orlando to Houston to Orlando, huh? Hudson to Orlando?
Oh, Houston.
Is that how you spell Houston?
Yeah. Oh, he's forgetting the O.
I'm not faulting you, dude, because I'm bad at spelling. Trust me. I'm worse at reading than spelling.
It's Houston.
It's like house, I remember. Houston.
Yeah.
That's how I can remember. 160 meters. Come and get me. I'm planning on trying to remote into my 9700 when I'm gone. I don't know if I'm going to do a nighttime stream from the hotel, but I did bring my gear. I might be working night times. I don't know. I might be getting off early. It just depends.
How long are you gone for?
I'm coming back maybe Thursday night, maybe Friday morning.
Okay.
It depends. More than likely, probably Friday morning. I'd rather not kill myself.
No broke toes, please.
That room is small. The hotel I'm staying at is not. I'm staying at the same exact hotel I did 2 months ago in October. Right before Halloween. I think like 2 days before Halloween. Ooh, get Texas in there. I already worked this guy, though. He confirmed me in Texas. He was my first Texas contact on 160 meters. All right, move my hotspot modem to a Pi 3.A plus with WSPD. I don't know if I like WSPD. I tried it a couple times and I don't know. I can use Iowa here. Come and get me on 160 meters, folks. I think I can use Colorado too there, Dustin. Let me take a look here. I don't see you. Do we have a 160 meter contact? So, Dustin, do you like the fact that you helped me out getting on 160 meters? I did with exactly what you suggested. Don't forget to hit that like button. Oh, my thing is freezing up here. Something doesn't like the RF in here. Even that updates the hotspot modem firmware for you. The latest new band, collect more fake awards. Well, I got on here before, but just not very good. Oh, I got this guy earlier. Ragchew on 3.0 98.992. I will not be going there because I probably can't hear them. I was really hoping to work some voice. I need to get some fake awards on voice. So when I do that pod, I'm going to go across the bands there. The SantaNet, huh? Too bad I have too much noise here on 80. I'd love to get on. I'd love to get on some voice. Now that Christmas is around, everybody has their lights up. Man, it is noisy out there. So if anybody is around the Las Vegas area that knows any POTA trails, parks, whatever that's by Lake Mead on the Arizona side, please let me know. That burp was absolutely gross. $160 meters is not looking too hot right now. Let's do it. Hamstick Eric wants to probably do one of those.
What, bikini?
He wants to do a DX expedition. We should do a GoFundMe for him. He'd be perfect for it. Maybe he could stay out there with a Starlink. Bring his Starlink Mini with him. Do a live stream from there. I was hoping to get that Iowa station, but that's not looking possible. Only 2 stations here on. Let me go even. Pardon me. Let me go odd. So what's the highest SWR that I can use for like normal I don't know, conversation 2.1. You don't want to go past 2.1. I'm not really getting out anywhere. It looks like Iowa, Colorado. Where is that? Oh, you're hearing me, but I can't hear you. And this is the Iowa one run, right? Right there. Yeah. Yes, Haley. What's going on, Haley? Yeah? Are you going to get 100%? That's not sounding too confident. You say, yes, I'm going to get 100%. If not, I'm going to try my hardest. Why are you pointing at me? That's ticklish. Yeah. What are you doing that for? Why are you up so late? It's like almost 8 o'clock and it's a school night.
Because I like to be up late.
Daddy stays up very, very late here.
I would stay up forever if you let me.
You probably don't want to do that.
I'd probably be sleeping.
After the second day, you'll probably be feeling really bad. All right, you need to go take a shower and get to bed. And I'll see you on Friday. If I get home early enough, I'll pick you up from school, okay? Don't cough right in my face, please. I probably got sick from whatever she had. Colorado. I was hoping Dustin would be my first Colorado, but it might be Mark here. Well, there is a stomach flu floating around. If that tells anything. Those things are brutal. I got one last year from her. Oh.
Yeah.
That was I'm sure you've gotten them from your kids.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, no, you don't really hear about them in the summer. That's not good. Was there bar? So there's barfarama going. I don't want to say actually at my work. That I'll just keep it at that. And barfarama means more than one person barfing in the same area.
All right.
Do you ever get the vid there? There's still time for you.
I don't think I've ever had it either.
Don't worry, there's still time. All right, San Diego station, you're gone. I cannot make contact with you. I tried 5 times.
Get off my lawn.
Get off my antenna, please. That's unfortunate, Nick. Hopefully everybody survived.
Matt, that's a good thing.
Yeah, like I said, I'm sorry. I was trying to work some voice on 20 meters, so not good. But see, this is good. See, this is why people should do more and more FT8, because you can still make contacts with the band's not all that good. I don't think I'll be doing 2200 meter band. 20 meter was shit today, huh? San Diego station, I'm sorry, I'm ignoring you. I didn't. So whose fault is that there, Mr. Human SDR? As Seth would say, the angry New Jerseyan.
Speaking of Seth, is he still playing with little children tonight? I mean, giving exams?
I'm not even going to go there. Weld County, is that how you pronounce that? There we go. Human SDR, you're my first contact from the state of Colorado, I believe, on 160 meters. Let me confirm this. Yes, you are my first contact in the state of Colorado. And I know you're confirming me on that. Thank you. You made that happen by you telling me how to put those cables on. Peter, what's going on? You made that happen. Not you, Peter, but Dustin did. The human SDR right above you in the chat. Peter, don't forget to hit that like button. I much appreciate it. You got it. You know what? Sam's going to take care of that for me. Sam, thank you very much for taking care of the $5 donation to KF0IDT.
There you go. You're welcome.
Just keep waiting for that thing. Maybe Seth can do it. I have his Venmo number. And we got some cool stuff coming up here for, I don't want to call it a club, for the channel that we're going to be revealing. Sorry. You think the folks will like it?
We will be revealing at some point in time.
Some point in time, hopefully soon. It's not done yet. A lot of things have to happen. When we first started this venture, a lot of stuff was happening with my father, so I had to kind of put it on the back burner. But Seth's been doing a lot of groundwork, making stuff happen. So hopefully you guys will find out about it. Mail? Who uses the mail? We are getting close to 8,000 subs. If you have some people that you know, tell them sub. I would much appreciate it. I was hoping to hit 10,000 subs by the end of this year, but that's obviously probably not going to happen. Not even close to happening.
X, not new toys.
If I hit 10,000 subs by the end of the year, I'll try to learn CW. How does that sound?
Oh boy.
Is that good enough for you guys? Because this is like, I do like the reverse. Instead of me giving you things, I buy myself things. I have a Yaesu. What are you talking about? It's in my car. And I have a Kenwood sitting right down next to my foot here.
That's broken.
No, it's not broken. It still works.
Why don't you use it?
I don't know. We'll see. Isn't a good one what? I hit like 3 continents on it. Can't be that bad. Colin, no, that's not fair. You're speaking another language. I'm not carrying around an FT8 even though I really enjoyed my my buddy Keith's radio. Or is it the FX? Is it FX10? Like I said, I'm not a model number guy. 8 p.m. here in Southern California. 11 p.m. out east. If you're east of, I don't know, the Mississippi, I guess. Yeah, it have to be a little bit further east than that, I think. Because even parts of Florida in the central time zone. Yahoo radios are over.
Fisher Price where it's at, man.
Damn.
Those walkie-talkies were awesome.
So you want me to carry around a big old giant 710 in my car? How's that going to work? So just to let you know, so I semi-permanently put my car, that 891 in the car. Oops, I was going to hit this. I'm sorry you're on the East Coast. It's almost Tuesday for you. What was I going to say about that? Oh, so to do a POTA, I was just going to get some extension cables. 1/8 cable for the speaker jack, another Cat 5e for the walkie-talkie, well, not walkie-talkie, but the hand mic, and then RJ12, I believe, not an RJ11, RJ12, for the control unit for the face. The FT1000 MP, where would that fit? Would I have to like take out a seat? And I see the human SDR working the Mexican station, I believe, right? XE2YWB. Man, 160 meters went to dog doo-doo. I think I'm going to go back to 80. I know I get a confirmation there for the fake awards. I appreciate you guys trying to get me on 160 meters. I'm going to go back to 80 meters. See if I can piss some folks off. See how she tunes up. Sparks, Nevada. So I think that's up north, maybe? 1.4. So, Nah, you know, I wanted to get a different brand radio. But I think for what I'm doing with the FT891 is perfect. I'm afraid if I get a Yaesu here, it'll just help me like worse. It'll make, because the receivers are much better in those radios, will make my noise level go up even more. I have to run 18 dB of attenuation, pardon me, on 80Y noise. Is noise rejection's better? No, I don't want to flex. I just don't want to flex. I've had a couple people email me, just get a flex. You'll like it. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I really need to get my general. I'm tired of buying the same old VHF, UHF radios over and over. I understand. What's the best place to take a ham study? Where do you do your what's the word I'm looking for? Studying there. Sam?
Ham study.
Ham study. What I did is I just did this flashcards over and over and over and over and over. And then once I started getting a lot of those right, I started doing practice tests. So once I got past 2 out of 3 tests, I decided to, I thought I was ready to take the test. So I was kind of working the numbers there a little bit as far as the testing, as far as I'm concerned.
And also, if you're not around a computer all the time, they do have an app. So you can use the app to study while you're on the go.
That's what I did on the phone. When I was sitting on the John, go through 5 questions. And then I was done with my business, and I was at 1 out of 5 questions I got right. So, yeah, I would suggest that. I used that same 2 out of 3 testing for when I went to go take my test for real, which was at the all gender bathroom at Dodger Stadium in the press box. What else was I going to say? Yeah, so I worked the numbers. I failed my first time. That was the very first time I took my general, and they were debating on letting me do it the second time, and I went ahead and did it, and I passed by enough. Well over enough. I think I only missed 3. I got to double check it. Seth would know. How did you get the SWR to show up on the bottom of your screen? That's version. So there's I don't know. It just shows up. I got to be honest with you. I don't know how that. Somebody told me how to do it. Probably Joe. Joe's really good on this. It's somewhere in these configuration preferences. Advanced? No. General. Turn on progress bar, allow TX frequency, CW. I don't know if somebody knows. I mean, that's what I kind of did. I just memorized the questions. I need to do that for your general. You did?
Heck.
Why don't you just do that for your general? Use the same.
Yeah.
You ready?
No.
Just try to get 1 question right a day. Let me see here. I don't think I see that. Maybe it's a new. Reporting? No, that shouldn't. No. I don't know where the I don't know where that setting is. I got to be honest with you. I've always had it though. I mean, it's built into the part here. So, Mr. Retired Police Officer, I apologize. But by the way, did you like working the radios when you were a police officer or a sheriff officer? I don't know which one you were. Sorry. Bottom right tab, radio tab. Bottom right. Oh, there you go. Read and display power and SWR right here. And Mike K8 MRD is actually one of the folks that helped set this up for me. Everybody yelling at me one night.
So you talk about FT8, he pops back in the chat.
See, it's just like you say Andy's name and it will be in there. He'll be in here. Yeah. I've always had it in here. You could probably look way back on past streams from last year. Nevada, Churchill. I don't think I have a contact with this guy in 80. Fallen, that's where they had the Navy base at. It's not on yours? Well, go ahead and put it on if you want it there. That's good because I'd say probably about 80% of my time when I'm on FT8 is when I'm not in the house. I do have my power supply on a smart switch, so I can shut the 7610 off at a whim as long as I have Wi-Fi connection. Usually my wife is home, so I can do it that way. It's rear control system. It's rear control system. Only certain. Glad I had that turned down. Were you guys normal VHF, UHF? Were you guys on a trunking system? P25 towards the end? My local area, when I first started listening to Scanner, they're on like 150 band. And then they went to 800 megahertz Motorola 2 trunking, I think it's called, which was great because I was able to hear like all the different cities without a problem once they got the trunking scanners out. And then they moved to P25 encrypted, which is apparently, from what I heard, is a bunch of different counties got sued, including mine. So their dispatch and their car-to-car are supposed to be in the clear, as far as I understood. I don't know when that's going to happen. And I don't know if my city's involved with it. But I know my county is. I think San Diego County is supposed to change over the beginning of the year. Because they got sued. I had my accident on duty. They switched over to anime. Well, hopefully they're going to get sued like everybody else is. I know California's in like getting like super sued right now. I think the San Diego one just went through like about a week ago. I want to say. I don't think I have this guy on 80. Let's see how my fake awards are going. Oh, I got them all for today. Woohoo! Thank you there, Dustin. I'm pretty sure you were my, yes, you were. You were my 160 meter contact here. I appreciate you. Yeah. So the same thing with your troopers are considered like RCHP, I guess. And same thing for us. They're not digital. They're talking about going digital. It's kind of BS. Talk about non-transparency. Is 2.7 not good? 2.7.1? Correct. I'd say about 90% of the local California cities are on P25 now, and at least in Southern California, including the sheriff's departments in the local counties, and they are encrypted. LAPD is encrypted, but they got sued. They're one of the first local police to go encrypted here in the state. because they needed a radio update really bad. Somebody's in Niger. I almost said another name in there. Wow. Should I get Niger in here? Do they all I care about, they're gonna send it to Logbook of the World? Sorry there from I'm gonna bypass Fallen here. So is Niger right by Nigeria? Like just south of that, if I'm correct? Oh boy. Hello there from the Great North. You're probably freezing like a mofo up there. I like this version I'm on because I can see these lines right here. I like these lines. I can move this around. I visualize. Well, they improved it pretty good. I feel bad for leaving our friend up in Fallen. N7AY. Sorry, buddy. I don't know who told me to go to 7.1, but I seem to like it. This is probably the most solid version. And by the way, I updated Grid Tracker the other day too. I think it was Saturday. I had to download another version. I was getting messages like in this little thing right here. The Niger station is gone. It's probably bad decode anyways. I don't get to work too much 80, so I'm gonna stay here for a little bit. I used to work 40 all the time at night. 40 at night's great. 40 at night, like right after the sunset today, there are all kinds of European stations coming in. So if you guys need, Saudi Arabia was coming in, and 2 African stations were coming in. Drag the top right slider on the waterfall to make the lowest setting. You'll be able to see things better. Which one are you talking about? Drag the right slider. Right slider. This thing? Start yelling at your screen so I figure it out. All right, there, Chatterbox. It's on the bottom of the box screen. Seems off screen. No, I don't think anything's off screen.
On the waterfall itself.
Oh, on the waterfall?
Yeah.
Oh, there is something off screen here. I remember that. Oh, there goes the. You mean the menu? I don't see anything on here. I don't know what you're talking about here. I don't like it that wide, to be honest with you. I don't see anything here. There was some settings here. I don't know. I think I might have hit them. Matt, are you running a Mac? So I must be you must be hating me. I'm running a Mac with an Icom. I think I will just stay with. Click the menu. Click the menu's bottom. Oh crap! I just lost you there. What Mike just said. So click the menu buttons above the power slider. What menu buttons? The power. Oh, I got you. I don't see anything else pop up. Do you? Am I imagining things? Let me pull this out now. No, nothing else popped out. Drag the waterfall up. Oh, yeah. See, it's up. Try the dots. I didn't like that either. I know I had to go in there and change them somehow. Drag the window where? What do you mean by drag the window? Put it somewhere up here? Oh, this button? Yeah, what do I need this? I don't need to see any of that stuff. I didn't know you guys were talking about that. What do I need from this? The right slider. Which slider? There's two right sliders. I watched Mike's stream. He had this set up exactly right. Drag down. Oh, I resized it again. Perfect. So now I got to wait for it to reset. Top slider. Which top slider? There's one here and there's one here. Which one? Right or left? I didn't see you say top right. Drag it left.
Wow.
It's too dark. Can't see much. Yeah, let's do this just to piss him off. You think it's too dark? Wait till you actually see me muff something up. I didn't realize I wanted this button here. I would have gotten that to a sec, right away. I'm sorry. Oh, now we got to wait for that thing to reset. We'll give that a minute here to reset up. I think it's too dark. Although that's how the signals are coming in. It's 80 meters looks pretty shitty right now. Let's see how 40 is doing. Plus, I want to see the new settings on 80 meters. Pardon me, 40 meters. You can see that a little bit better. But I mean, do you really need to see them that good? Now that I have my noise reduction off, remember, Mike, were you on for that? Are you still here? I was doing FT8 for like a year with my noise reduction on. You remember that? You're like, you have something in here that's not set right. You got to have your noise reduction on. I looked, I'm like, oh yeah, I do have my noise reduction on. Like shit. Oh my goodness. So now I have a note next to my radio. After SSB, turn off NR. There's a sticky note. Let's see if we can get some DX in here. Oh, look at that guy. What else do I need to set? I don't know if I want to change the settings. I like the way they are right now. Now, Joe. 2.1.7. I'd have to move Sam over to Discord. A 2.7.1. Yes, that's the version that I have. Ooh, there's new DX here. Let's see if we can argue. It's Sam. Do you want to move to the general chat?
Sure, why not?
And then I got IFB is going away. Matt, we're going here. Don't get too angry. No bad words. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
All right, go back to the waterfall again.
Hold on. I have to turn you down. You got a very loud voice.
I can turn myself down.
No,
Hold on.
it's okay. I got you. Oh, you know what? I'm at 100%. So tune yourself down a little bit.
There, how's that?
That is good.
Okay, go back to the waterfall to that red button or whatever you pushed before.
The red button? You mean this thing right here?
Well, I can't see what you're doing yet.
Oh, am I
sending? Yeah, that thing. Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
So click on where it says start 0 hertz. You know, see that's a little bit in down below.
Hold on, I gotta go back and work my Canadian friend here. Where did you go? There you go. Joe, I'm breaking off. Okay, so sorry.
Well, okay, let me start from the beginning here. So those two sliders, the two top sliders on the right, it's kind of like an SDR. The one on the left is your high side, and the one on the right is your low side. So the one on the right is going to be your noise level. The one on the left is going to be how high the signals are going. So if you click on that left one and move it up, so to your right,
I see.
The signals will get brighter and louder.
I got you. It's like the background. Okay. Yeah, I got you.
So now on the left side where it says start 0 hertz.
Yep.
Click on that and change it to 100 instead of 0. So click and type in 100. There you go. Now click away from it. Click on one of the other bars or something.
Ooh. I don't like that.
You accidentally hit the level thing, the level slider. Turn down the level slider.
I see.
There you go. So now see how on the left side all the noise is gone?
Yeah. On the left side?
Yeah, so when you have it on 0, it's showing the carrier. So when you put it on 100, all the noise from the left side goes away.
Oh, I got you.
See how it's
I do. That does look a little bit better.
So now, then just adjust the top right slider to where all the noise, where you can just barely see the noise.
So I was slowly getting dialed in here. So yours is almost black then, huh?
Yeah, just about. You just adjust it to where your noise is at, and then you adjust the left slider to where you can see all the signals correctly.
I see, yeah.
See how that's a lot better and a lot easier to see?
Yeah, it is a little bit better to see. I wish we had a sound effect. Luckily, mine has no noise below 100. Yeah, well, you can live on a underneath country and be that way. Yeah, this does look a lot better. It may have to take me some.
I taught Frank how to do this, and he was pretty happy about it too.
Yeah, it does a little easier on the eyes. Is there any way you could change that color so it's not as bright? Would that be this one?
That's the top left slider, yeah.
I don't really want to see too much red because red just thinks I think red is bad.
You can change the palette too. If you adjust the palette where it says palette in the middle, you can change the color scheme.
Oh, I don't know if I want to get involved with that.
I don't know why it doesn't show any on yours. There's like 20 or 30 different ones. But anyway, yeah.
Hey, and I've been to Adelaide, okay? Keep that in mind. I have proof of it too. Yeah, that looks good, dude. Matt, I appreciate you. That actually looks I don't know. It looks on the live stream. It looks a little different than I want to get this.
It looks a lot better than you had it.
Well, I guess I'm just not used to it. It does look a little more defined. Is that a good word for that? Defined?
Yeah, I'd say so.
It's not bad for a Mac, huh? No comment?
I was going to say no comment.
Oh, boy.
Where's Mike at? He can help me out in the chat here. Nothing wrong with a Mac.
Mike knows how I feel about Macs.
Use them for target practice?
Even though I work for T-Mobile and I've got 3 of them sitting next to me.
They use Mac for their stuff? Surprised. Maine? I want to work this guy. Didn't I just work this guy? Hold on. I thought I just worked this guy. I did. I already had him on 40.
I'm an Android Windows guy.
I have to use some Windows stuff at work. I could use this guy.
Yeah, I worked for Microsoft for a long time, so I'm still a Windows guy.
Oh, we got a W4 in there saying window machines make great for boat anchors. So what do you use for your mobile HF in your car?
My 710.
That's a big freaking radio, man.
It really isn't. It's only about twice the size of an 891.
You can't there's no face you can take off, right?
No, I just put it next to me on the seat.
Yeah, that's just.
But I run a doublet in the field. I run a full size dipole.
Yeah, for my setup, it just doesn't work out. I don't want to have anything that big, and I could take the 891 with me on the road if I wanted to. Ooh. Yes. That's a new DXCC on this band. Hamstick Eric will be very happy with me. What did you get there? Roy, what's going on, dude? Nice to see you in the chat. He's got a nice radio there. It's just like mine. Equatorial Uganda, I believe that's how you say that.
Equator.
Well, equator, but it's Equatorial Uganda. Looks like they're doing some sort of youth thing. Very cool. Let me see for my DXCC on this. So that's Africa, right? Yeah. I already have them on, I did not have them on 40. That's good. Get them all the way across the board. Hope they confirm. So what did you get there, Mike? Oh, come on. Wake up. Nate, take care. I know it's late there. It's 10:33 there in the People's Republic of Illinois. Yeah, I can use that DXCC on there. That'll be good. Where was that? Melwally. Hope that guy confirms. Do you think that's too dark? Oh, I got you. What kind of mic are you using for the Discord? You in there, Matt, still? Adam, I'll be in Vegas tomorrow. I'll be in Henderson tomorrow. I don't see any Europe in here.
Sorry, I didn't realize you were talking to me.
Yeah, sorry. Poland.
I'm on a, are you talking what mic I'm using for Discord?
Yeah.
Elgato desktop microphone.
I'm not seeing too much Europe in here. Sullivan, New York. I don't think I have. Let me try working this guy here. I don't think I have this guy. Sullivan, New York. What's your noise floor on 40 right now? Are you on 40, Matt?
Yeah, I am. Hold on. Let me pull it over to where it's not screaming on FT8. S1.
Jeez. And you have a 160-foot cable too, right?
That's a 200-foot dipole.
Oh my God. And you have that, you didn't have that, you don't even have that much noise. If you're going to be in Kentucky, I'll try you. 1530. So can you do that in English? What's that? 430? I'll be monitoring 520 when I'm cruising around. I might go eat at what is that place called? Texas something or other. Roy, I wish I had 0. But it's 3:30. Okay. I should be there. I don't know if I'll be working or not. Maybe I can get a voice contact with not Roadhouse. It's not in Henderson where I'm going for dinner. It's I want to say it's by the airport, south of the airport. What's the name of that place? Texas State, Brazil. All right, there, Mr. Yaesu guy. Just say I get a, what's that? The 101? Is that the big one? What's the monster Yaesu base station?
That's the one.
101, right?
Yeah, there's the D and the MP. The D is the smaller one, and the MP is the 200-watt one.
So let's say I get the 200-watt one, right? How's the receiver on that? Would the, like, I would, Would it make the noise better? Worse? Now be honest with me too. Would it mask some of it?
It has a better receiver than the 7610. Yes, it'll have a little bit better noise rejection, but it's honestly, without a trained ear, you're not going to hear any difference. It's not going to be worth changing over to it.
I just got to do something about my noise. Fugo de Chow's all right. I'm not feeling that.
About the only thing you can do is move away.
It might be to where we're talking about there with Adam there. If I drive down the street, 10 meters gets a little bit better. 40 doesn't get better till I get up in the hills. Although I've
You
never.
know what you do is you go around with a Yagi and you figure out exactly where the noise is coming from, and then you go knock on the person's door.
And they're going to be like, me holding an antenna. They're going to be going, what? I'll probably end up on some TikTok video. Some weird guy showed up with an antenna at my house telling me I need to shut things off. I don't think that would go so well. I'm hoping
threaten me with a gun.
I'm hoping it's like a transformer, but I don't know. I've tried so many different things. I haven't tried that. I've tried the 891 outside on a battery pack in the same antenna, and I had the same noise level. Maybe a little bit less, but not much. I've tried.
So what it was for me was that there was a tree at the end of my driveway, because I have a 1,200-foot driveway, and it was pushing up against a guy line that was coming down off of one of the poles, and the guy line was being pushed into the neutral, and the neutral between the guy line were causing arcing issues.
Really?
It was causing a heck of a lot of noise, and since it's been fixed, I haven't had any noise.
How far away from it was your house?
It was about 1,000 feet down the driveway.
How did you get them to convince them to come out?
My local power company is publicly funded, and they actually have a division of people that come out and check that kind of thing.
By the way, Adam, there's a good place in Summerlin I go to for Brazilian. I'm trying to space in on the name of it.
If you can figure out where the noise is coming from, and you find that it's coming from like the power or from a transformer, then you call the power company and be like, it's coming from this specific spot.
I know Dana N7UFT was going to help me out with some of that, but he's got some equipment for that. More, I guess, on the professional side, but unfortunately, he's got some stuff he's working out on the personal side. So,
do you have above ground power or underground?
I have underground here, but I do have a transformer in my front yard.
Yeah, I doubt it's your transformer, honestly.
No, because if I park like on the street, like in front of it, my noise level goes down a little bit on 10 meters. So I don't think it's that. It could be my neighbor's pool pump. I don't know.
It could be a million different things.
It's not as bad during the day. If I go to 40 meters, like before the sun sets, yes, that's what I'm talking about. If I go to 40 meters before the sunset, the noise is not as bad. As sun starts to set here in Southern California in the People's Republic, the noise level goes up quite a bit. Yeah, via Brazil, they're like some like nasty lady with fake boobs is like the manager there. But they have pretty decent food. And it's not that expensive. I don't have my old AM radio anymore. I wish I had it.
So how I found mine is I have an FT8 Yaesu handheld, and it has a scanner function on it, so I can use the HF frequencies. And I just kind of attenuated, put a little rubber ducky on it, and went around and figured out exactly where the noise peaked on my radio.
You just walked around?
Yeah, pretty much.
I need to get something. I'm just afraid I'll figure out that it's like my neighbors. I don't know. I just don't think it's something. I think it's a cumulative around the neighborhood because I was with Dana and Seth, and we were at a park 5 miles from my house, I would say. I wish they were in here. I don't think Seth's in here anymore. And we're on 40 meters, and it was like plus 10 noise. Just a mess of noise. So I don't know. I don't know about that there, Sam. Well, yeah, the HF stuff isn't AM.
Exactly.
But I don't think he was talking about that.
He said AM is airband, and I was just saying, no, there's amateur radio side of it too.
God, you sound so much different than this.
I know, it sucks.
You can blame Matt.
Yeah.
No, there are no web SDRs in my immediate area. There is a guy that has a big antenna system not too far away. I want to reach out to him. I think someone told me they knew who he was and he had some medical issues, so I don't want to bug him. But that was like a year ago. See what he has. He has like all kinds of like big giant tower. He has a big giant yard.
So they're right saying that airband is AM. It uses AM, but AM is just amplitude modulation. It's like FM is frequency modulation. It's just two different modulations. SSB, single sideband, is just a one side of AM. So instead of using the entire carrier and both sides, it's only using one side of the AM.
What's up, VK2WW? All the way down there. Upside down. Well, I understood what he meant by it. I don't think he was meaning that. And they do use HF too when they're flying over the water. I used to be able to hear him. I wish Denny was in here. He's a pilot. He knows. I don't think he flies to Hawaii though. I don't think his company uses those type of airplanes to fly over the water.
A lot of commercial planes use Inmarsat too.
That's what they normally use the position to report when they're, I guess when they fly over the waypoint, they uplink it instead of, they used to have to do the HF position reports, as far as I understand. I think it's on closer to 40 meters. As far as I understand. I don't remember the frequencies offhand. Oh, I miss having talkback right now. By the way, Matt, I had sit there and have a separate conversation with Sam and Seth that you guys can't hear half the time, or actually most of the time when I'm having that kind of conversations. A lot of people playing. Yep. Yeah, I wish I can listen to some of the traffic going over the water, but they don't talk that much. I know a pilot that flies for Hawaiian. Obviously, you know Tom. He flies for another airline. I don't know if he wants me to say, but he flies over the water to Hawaii. I don't think Denny does, but I think he's qualified for it, and he's told me how that works. But they don't talk a lot over the ocean like they used to. I think they just kind of position report. Now they text each other if they know the pilots, like in their same company, because they have Hawaiian has Starlink now, which is from what I know a guy that flew over to Hawaii in August. He said his internet connection on the airplane was better than this cable modem at his house. Like, how is that possible? but I guess it is. My uplink on Starlink is so-so. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's not good. But it works. I'm going to try something a little bit different. There's a Prism app I can upload on. Prism Live, I think. I need to get that set up, though. They wouldn't even give me one here. I had to pay for it. It was actually FlightAware, because there's so many people in Southern California. I live right underneath the approach to LAX. Comcast has, so how fast is that? That's cable though, right?
Yeah, so DOCSIS 4 goes up to 10 gigabits, I think.
How's the ping on that?
Not bad, just normal. You know, about what same about what you get from fiber, maybe a little bit more.
I don't need this guy. I'm down in like 2 millisecond ping time area now. You don't, dude, see, the thing is, everybody talking about, I want a gig, I want 2 gigs, 3 gigs. And Dex, you're a computer guy. You know you don't need that. You can have 10 TVs downloading 4K at your house at a gig, and it won't even eat up half of what you have. I want a faster ping time. I am probably, 10 minutes away from Ontario Airport. I can hear the tower. And my father-in-law used to be operations there too. Here's the other thing. So I have a scanner program for they just south and west of me, south of San Diego and west of San Diego, they do a lot of Navy operations. A lot of times on my scanner, I can hear them mainly doing refuel runs, because they don't talk too much when they're in the when they're in the sortie, I guess, want to say. I think that's how I don't think that's what it's called. Because they practice not using the radios, because they're not going to use the radios in combat because they don't want to get, figured out, I guess. I don't know. I don't know the backstory to it. Anyways, so I can hear them. I hear the draggers. They usually will come out of like Fresno area. I'm trying to think of the name of the particular, Livermore, maybe. Anyways, they'll pop out of there and they'll up and down the coast of California. They'll refuel, and I can hear them pretty good because you're usually at altitude, usually over 20,000 feet. So I can hear them connecting. Forget the name of there's a, it's not a port name. Not Livermore. Lemoore, that's it. Lemoore. So, yeah, I can hear them on the scanner. They're doing something, I think, a couple days ago. I've not heard anybody. I don't know anybody that's heard anything on SpaceX at all. And the way I think their network works to talk to Dragon, it's similar that the Apollo used, but it's digital and it's full duplex. It's up all the time. Yeah, sorry, I would be on the radio a little more, but not much going on. And I wanted a live stream today, so here I am. High power Bluetooth. I monitor air frequencies here. 4.5. I should put those in my radio. My 5100 can receive them. Tim, I'm hoping to get to they do a twofer. Is that how you say it?
Twofer, not 2-4, twofer.
Twofer. Red Rock, and there was another park in there. I don't think I put it in the chat, but come and get me then. So somebody's working a 4X1UF.
So the only twofer that I've ever done was a submarine in Portland.
It's a twofer?
Yeah, so there's multiple. It's like 3 or 4 actually in one spot because it's right on the Oregon Trail and it's right in Portland. There's the OMSI Museum and they have a submarine there and there's a radio operating club that operates off of it and they let our club come in, hang out, and activate the park.
I've never heard anybody activate a submarine before.
Oh, it was so cool. It was a diesel sub.
Obviously retired.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be a nice new DXCC for me.
I think their call sign was W7 sub.
W7 sub.
Yeah, go look it up. It's on QRZ.
Yeah, there it is. I want to see if I work them. I doubt it. It looks familiar. Activating the sub, man. That's all new. Picking me up on your ATOS? Nice. Let's take a look and see if I work them. It sounds familiar, but no. It just doesn't sound right to have a diesel sub underneath the water. I mean, that's what they're using for nuclear, but
actually they were using it during nuclear. It was one of the last diesel subs, and it was actually during the nuclear age.
I think all of them are nuclear now. Beale Air Force Base does some U2 flights. You could probably, I've heard U2 over Southern California. There's a NASA one, but all you hear so hard to understand. I don't know how the controllers hear it. They rarely talk to controllers because they're outside of most of the airspace. They're so high. Most of the airspace are like cones. So they're way above.
So the reason a lot of countries still use diesel subs, like they still use them to this day, is because they're a lot quieter than nuclear subs.
They're quieter than nuclear subs?
Yeah, because when they're underwater, they don't use their diesel engines, and they're bad when they're running off of batteries. They're a lot quieter than a nuclear sub. Or they do what's air injection. They have a new system called air injection that where they can inject oxygen into the engine and run it underwater.
So they're running on compressed air, basically?
No, they're running the diesels on air. Like canned air, basically. I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's oxygen injection into the engine. But they can either do that or they can just run directly off of batteries. And a lot of the new Japanese subs, they're all lithium ion batteries.
A bunch of Teslas underneath the water.
Yeah, pretty much. They're basically a lot quieter, you know?
See, that's another thing I get a lot. I get a lot of questions, emails about me when I run to my Tesla. Oh, they said, oh, you must really hate the noise with your with your car. Like, no, I don't get any noise. Even in, camping mode, which is basically you're using the high voltage battery, the huge battery underneath the seat. I've heard people in their trucks having the alternator on because they're, at a park and they're cold or they're hot or whatever, and they're running the engine. Whatever the case, they're running the engine, and they'll get alternator noise sometimes on their HF radio, even if they have a separate battery. Just depending on their situation, how they have the antenna on their car.
Yeah,
or
it's
whatever.
Interesting. Like when I'm sitting in the park, I do mine out in the forest, and when cars pass by, sometimes I'll hear alternator noise, like older vehicles. But my Mustang, my 2018 has no alternator noise at all.
Yeah, like I said, it depends on the car and stuff.
I'll tell you, that park that I go to in out in the forest here, it's dead quiet. Like I'll turn on 2 preamps and it still doesn't even touch the noise on any band.
It was weird. I thought it was my car. When I was driving back from Vegas, I pulled off. I was in Baker, California. I don't know if you were with me that day. I did a live stream out in the park there, a Poda Park, and I had like the most noise I've ever had on 10 meters there. I thought it was my car doing it, but it turned out it was just the area or something. I don't know. It was weird. It's the most remote place I've done a Poda, and I have the most noise I've ever had before. It was strange. So I thought it was my car or something, but it ended up not being. I don't really have that much noise problem on VHF, UHF. I get if I get questions about radio, it's 90% of how do you do a radio in your electric car? It's the same. In fact, I think it's cleaner. I think it was cleaner than when I had my my Chevy Volt. And yes, you can wash electric cars. You won't get electrocuted. I got that question asked once. Long time ago.
Can you unplug them in the rain?
You can unplug them in the rain. If you're in Baker, you're down the valley before you climb. Yep.
See, when I'm playing radio out in the park, it's mostly people looking at the giant dipole with ladder line coming out of the trunk, and people look at me like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Just like you showing up to your neighbor's house. Hey, you're making noise on my radio.
Or they ask me, "Are you talking to aliens?"
I got some weird looks at the park at Chino Hills State Park. They didn't say anything though. I was hoping that maybe make some conversation, see if they're interested, but no, that wasn't going to happen. They probably thought I was talking to aliens. So I'm not in Sonobus.
I do get some genuine questions though. Like when I go to some of the larger parks and there's a lot of people walking around, people will actually stand there and talk to me for a few minutes. It's kind of nice.
So I just found out from somebody that works at, not works. I can't put the email up, unfortunately. I don't like putting emails up. I was talking about the possible twofer I might do this week. Unfortunately, the way I want to do the twofer is not going to happen. There's a old Spanish national trail, and I think that's I gotta look and see what the park number is for that. That's a twofer at Red Rock Canyon. And I got the coordinates there. I don't want to put up the email. I don't know if email is kind of a weird copyright thing, so I don't want to put that up. But anyways, I'm being told that the twofer I want to do is not possible. There's another version of the twofer I can do. It's Red Rock Canyon and Old Spanish National Historic Trail. You turn off the highway and it's a gravel road a lot to the right. You go 100 feet on the trail. There's also bathrooms over the paved parking lot. It isn't too far out of town. Spring Mountain, there's a picnic tables, enough trees and stuff to do wire in the air. I was there about 2 weeks ago. Went well. For Red Rock Camping, there's a comfortable bathroom and tables about a mile from the road. Scenic. So I'll have to email him back later. So Craig, so very interesting that I before I go too far, I'm reading an email that I don't want to show on the air because I don't know this person too well. I accidentally uploaded a log to POTA wrong. And I emailed POTA support. He emailed this person that I'm emailing with right now, emailed me back right away. And then he told me he was in Nevada. We started chatting. I said I go there a lot. Told him about Red Rock Canyon. Anyways, he told me there's a twofer there. And I thought it was a Spring Valley Park or something like that. But there's like a trail that's a twofer. So he was suggesting me do that instead of doing a Spring Valley because it's not really a true twofer, which is weird because the Spring Valley Park is in Red Rock Canyon National Park. So I don't know how that works. I can actually shoot you the coordinates on here. Let me see here. He actually sent me the coordinates. So this is the coordinates for the twofer. It's like a trail and Red Rock Park. I'm putting it up on the screen here. Ooh, that's a little ways up there. Oops. What's up, Chris? Nice to see you in there. That is a ways back there. So I might try to hit that. That's the twofer. And then I could just drive up the Spring Mountain Valley Ranch, and that's another park I can hit. So it's not too far out of town. I'm being told it's only 30 miles away from where I'm staying. So not too bad. I could probably hit it in the morning or afternoon or whatever before it gets dark. So it looks like it's right below Lower Potosi, I believe. It's right over here. Yeah, there it is. It's in the mountains.
You got any kilos yet?
Excuse me?
Have you gotten a kilo yet?
A kilo.
1,000 activations in one part.
Oh, no.
Rewards.
No. I'm far from that. I gotta be honest with you. I don't really look at the awards on there. Prump, that's where all the establishments are that have legal stuff going on. No, I don't even think I'm close to that. Maybe 500. I think the most I did was with Hamstick over in Hawaii. I did like $150, and the others were 100 or so. And I've only done like 6, so probably in the 500 range. So this doesn't look too bad. I could probably hit this. This will be my twofer.
See, where I'm at, there's not a ton of different parks, so I tend to go more for the numbers than I do the amount of parks.
Yeah. I just want to go somewhere remote to get away from noise, I guess. And by the way, this same trail that he's talking about, I gotta get out of this mode. So he told me about the trail is US 4575.
So the park that I go to here in Washington is so quiet. Yet it has a power plant down the street, and it's literally doesn't make any noise at all. But it's up in the mountains. It's up in the Cascade Mountains, and it's so radio dead quiet that it's absolutely perfect.
By the way, I'm getting alerted by my phone and watch about red flag warning.
For what?
I guess we're supposed to have like 70-mile-an-hour winds. US 98288 Hold on. Don't go anywhere, Chris, because are you in that area? So this is the trail he's talking about. And the other one's Red Rock Canyon. So this trail, I'm out in Vegas probably about at least 5 times a year. Jeff has a question for you there, Matt.
Oh, sorry. 10711.
US 10711.
Yeah, I put it in chat.
That's 5 digits. Wow, I didn't know they did that. So this would be the double park here. Yeah, I think I'll try this. That's not true. Right? You're not there every single day.
No, he's not.
Don't be lying to our crowd here. I got no new subs tonight. I'm kind of bummed about that. Although I wasn't on the radio too much. So I'm going to try
that one. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say that 10711. I parked between 2 waterfalls, and it is just the most beautiful thing.
711, 711.
Yeah, the 10711.
Margaret Worth State Forest.
Yep. And I so it shows a pin down at the very southern edge of the forest. My area is right at the northern edge of the forest, so up by Sultan.
We stand corrected, Greg. Adam is.
Well, I know he lives there, but doesn't mean he's there every day. Like I live here, and I'm going to be gone for 4 days, so I'm not here the whole 365 days, right? That's what I meant by that.
I get you.
If you go to my page, there's a picture of it. My QRZ.
I think I remember seeing that. Where do you live exactly? If you're looking at this map, do you live?
You see where Maltby is on the left there?
Yeah, over here.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it's not too bad. Well, it looks like what hour you said? Hour and a half?
It's about 35 minutes to the park.
That's not bad. Kirkland. I've heard of that place.
Yeah, probably because of Costco. All their brands are Kirkland Park Place.
That's where they started, I think, right?
Not here, no. They started in like Kirkland, California or something.
Really? I thought it was Kirkland, Washington.
No. There is a Costco here in Kirkland, Washington. I just don't think it was started here.
All right, so I'm going to hit this place up. I'm about 3 to 5 minutes away from I guess I'm about 10 minutes away from a park. And actually, that trail I'm about 5 minutes away from. The whatever historic Butterfield Trail, whatever. I'm going to probably hit that up a little bit more. That seemed to be pretty good.
See, you're supposed to dominate your local parks. You're supposed to be at the top of the list, you know?
Neil is pretty close. Go ahead.
Then there's a fight between him and Josh, you know. Josh always activates Chino Hills.
I've not seen him there yet.
You gotta beat Josh. You totally gotta beat Josh. Come on.
I'm not gonna beat him. He's got me beat on all the numbers. No doubt. Let's see if we got any more likes. 29 likes and 29 people watching. That's a good deal for tonight. You dominate the FT8 net on DStar. We should try DStar on FT8 on DStar. We were kind of messing with it one night. I think me and Hamstick were kind of messing with it. All right, so I'm going to get out of here without making any voice contacts tonight.
What?
But I tried. I didn't feel like going on DStar. I don't feel like it. I don't think I have it in me. And I got a long day tomorrow. Long day. Uh-oh, my computer just did something weird. Yes, it's a Mac. So my plan is to do a POTA somewhere in southern Nevada. My plan is to go to Red Rock Canyon and do it there. That's the plan. If I don't have as much time, I'm going to probably go back to that park I did before, which is, I got to look and see again, which is this Sloan Canyon National Conservation Area. It was probably 10 minutes away from my hotel. Not too bad. It is what it is. Let me see this. Is this where you're at? Indiana? How far are you from Indianapolis? You're not too far. My buddy's from Carmel. You got all those parks all over there by you. I'm just jealous of that. So my plan is to hit up. I want to do that 2-for in Red Rock Canyon, and maybe drive over to that other park that's 20 minutes away. It really depends on time. I may not be able to do any park. I'm going to be pissed if I can't. I looked, there's no cell phone coverage up there. So I have the Starlink packed in my car, ready to go. Everything's packed in my car, ready to go. It's not true. I have the hat that Hamstick Eric gave me, the chicken hat. That's my Lucky POTA hat, I think I'm going to call it. All right, I'll be on at some point. I'll be calling away as I get close to Henderson, maybe. If I'm not, I don't have to. It depends. A lot depends on a lot of stuff. But my plan is to hit up one of those parks. If I can get 3 of those parks in, that would be great. Do I get an award for getting 10 parks? Because I think that would be my 10th park. Did I get a fake award for that? Does anybody know? 10 parks? I think you have to get like 20, 25 parks, I think is an award.
I think it's 10 parks in the same day.
10 parks in the same day?
Yeah, you got to do a 10 park grove.
I don't think I'll be doing that. My award.
You only need 10 contacts. So, I mean, even if you only got 15 minutes, just go to the park and activate it.
Yeah, I'm not going to be driving around all over Nevada just to talk on parks.
No, but I mean, if you don't have that much time, just go and get your 10 contacts and go.
Yeah. That's what I might do. I don't know. It depends on my time. I want to get a lot of contacts in. So next award at 10 unique parks. So I need to get 4 more new parks. So that 2-for will get me to 8. If I hit that other one up in Red Rock Canyon, that will get me to 9. So I might get an award. I don't know what this late shift hunter thing is, but I might get something close to that. And I'm not an early guy.
Once the new day starts.
Oh, I got you. This is kind
of it goes to 0 Zulu, and it starts over.
That's the early time.
After 3 p.m. That's the late shift.
It'll be 4 p.m. my time, UTC, right? Midnight UTC.
Yeah, UTC. Yeah.
That's 4. Depends when you leave. Adam, I'll have the radio on. I'll throw out my call letters a couple times. It just depends on my time. If I know I'm not going to be able to do anything, I won't. Each park shows up late shift each time. Okay, so my whole goal is I want to try to activate as many of these states as possible, and try to hunt all these states as possible. I'm pretty close to, what am I, 8 away? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 away. 11 away, sorry. If I'm counting right. As you see, I got California, Hawaii, and Nevada, and I was hoping to hit something by Lake Mead, but there isn't anything. Some trail or something, so I can get Arizona activated. And it's just too far to drive up to Utah. It's like an hour and 40-minute drive to the state, just to the state line. So, but literally, what's that?
I was going to say you're already a third of the way into a kilo on Chino Hills.
Where do you see that at?
So if you go back down, it says Kilo on the bottom right. No, you're just on the awards page there. Go down. Right there, Kilo on the right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll probably hit it eventually because I got a state park pass. I can go whenever. I'll probably hit it up maybe on Saturday. There's a park right by the Utah state line. Yeah, but I'm not driving an hour and a half in each direction. I don't have that much time. But the thing is, driving to Red Rock Canyon is further than going to Lake Mead, which is at another state. So I was hoping, does anybody know any POTA park that's at the state line maybe? That's totally out of the question for this trip. I guess I can look on here. I don't know how I would look. Arizona? No. It's looking at, where would I look for a park? Near Havasu. That's too far though. No, I don't go home on a 40. God, it's getting dry in here. So anyways, I'm going to get out of here. I'm a little bit tired. I want to get going here. Well, actually, I can probably use this thing. Hold on. So there's Boulder City, but that's still in Nevada. And see, the thing is I'm staying like right here. It's closer to go to here than it is to here. All these are in Nevada. And this is up in the mountains. So is this. I'm not going to be able to hit that.
Well, remember, you don't need to be exactly on the dot. You can be within the green area.
Yeah.
There.
Oh, I know that. I understand that. But it's not, from what I read on a POTA site on Facebook, it's not easy to get to. You need an off-road vehicle to get into where you can at least make contacts. I was hoping there was like a park like right here, like Hoover Dam, whatever. But there isn't. The closest one is Boulder, which I don't really care. I mean, I could probably hit that eventually. Oh, right here. And I'm staying right here. St. Rose Avenue. Hey, you guys have a Mount Wilson here. Yeah, there's no parks. Said like Havasu's way down here, right? Yeah, so there's a park right here. Yeah, that's just too far. That's way too far out of my way.
So most of the time I used to work you on a beam, right? I had a beam for a long time. Well, recently it was a stepper. So it has electronic motors in it, and the motors died on it. So I took it off the tower. And my new beam comes this Thursday. I bought one directly from Poland, a brand new 3-element beam.
Wait a minute here. You should be able to activate Lake Mead National Park. It's just across the border. What's the number? It says, you said on 93. Lake Mead isn't according to this, it isn't a park. I don't see Lake Mead as a park on here. This is this.
It smells like Updog over there.
Oh my goodness. I got the chicken hat in my car ready to go. Yeah, but
oh, you do? But Lake Mead smells like Updog.
Ben, what do you got for me here? What park number is it though? US. I might almost do this instead. US. Oops. 0.
It was that one you were just looking at on the bottom left corner of Lake Mead.
Really?
Greg, you're supposed to ask, what's up, dog?
I'm busy here. I'm sorry. So that's technically, so I just go across the border. Oh, I thought that's Boulder, but there's an Arizona version. There is. Ooh. Ooh. So I can go hit both of them. I go across the border and hit the other one.
It probably, when you activate it, it probably does both states at the same time.
No, that's not true. You have to select the state you're in.
You can only activate one state at a time. It's impossible to be in two states.
Correct.
Okay.
So this is the whole park area right here. So there's a parking lot right here across the border that I know exactly where. Right here. Actually, right here is the parking lot. So I could just park in Arizona. I'll lose an hour. Yeah, you specify the state, but I'll go in the state to do it legally. Right? Ooh, I got plans. I might hit this up rather than do Red Rock Canyon.
Yeah, so for
It's closer.
POTA, each if the park is in different states, POTA kind of treats it as separate parks, even though
Yeah.
it's all one park.
There's a drop down when I put it in the hammers, I think.
Yeah, and then if you don't specify what state, when you go to upload it into the POTA website, it'll ask you what state you're in.
But I can do both,
Gotcha.
right? So I can do an activation on the Arizona side over here. Is there like can I change this to a satellite view? Maybe we could just go here, Lake Mead.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird. You can do it from both, like if you have a park that's in both states, you can get two activations. But for whatever reasons, I don't think it counts for like a rove. So like if you did 4 parks in Nevada and then did one of the same parks is also in Arizona, you get 5 activations, but only 4 parks for the rove.
So would I get the activation?
Yeah, so you would get 2 activations for that park. But in terms of for like a rover award, it only counts as 1 park.
What if I don't know. Are you looking at the map?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Oh, let me look at it at Discord. I'm looking at it in YouTube. Hold on.
Yes, I would upload. So, okay, this is my plan, and this is why I want Eric to be here. This is good. Both you guys are the UN Matt in here for this stuff. All right, so let me know when you can visually see what I see.
I'm looking at it on YouTube. It doesn't show up in Discord.
It doesn't?
No, I don't.
You don't have it pulled up.
Oh, there you go. I apologize.
Okay, now I see it.
Okay, so you see my cursor here. There's a parking lot here. This is the Arizona side. If you see the line here, it's right in the middle of the Hoover Dam. I was planning on parking here and doing a POTA, right? This is free parking right here as far as I understand. You can oversee. Looks beautiful. And then on the way home or way back to the hotel, park right here. And then go at it. But look at all these power lines right here. That's the only thing I'm worried about. I remember a lot of power lines. So I don't know if that will hamper my HF.
It is a hydroelectric plant.
Yeah. So
the
there's
thing
no
to be cautious about is each state you'll need 10 contacts. So each state, even though it's the same park, will be you need 10 contacts in each state. So you'll have 2 activations. But the caveat is if you try to do like a 5 park rove, even though that you have 2 activations, it'll only count as 1 park for a rove.
That's fine. I don't care about that. As long as I get the activation in each state, right? I would get the activation in each state. I would activate the park in 2 different states. I don't care about the Rove.
Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, it would count. You'd get one for both states.
That's awesome. And
But
I know the
just
cell
make
phone.
sure that it's 10 QSOs in each. You can't do like 5 and 5.
I understand.
To make 10.
I'll do 2 separate files for it, right?
Yeah, it's 2 separate logs.
So I'll do an Arizona log, and then I'll do a Nevada log.
Yep.
Make sure you do a video diary of it, because that would be a good.
I'll be live streaming. I'll tell you what, I'll be live streaming. I got the satellite with me, so.
Well, you want to make sure you record going over Hoover Dam and that kind of stuff too. You know.
That's not too big of a deal. I mean,
are you going to be using the ATOS?
Yes.
Okay, because at least the last time that I was at Hoover Dam, I had a tripod and like a big camera, and they were all like, security came in, or the park police came and visited me because I was photographing the dam and I looked suspicious or something. So just be cognizant of
we have to go through security there, if I'm right, just a drive through, if I'm correct. Does that sound familiar? There's a security checkpoint, I want to say right here.
I don't remember
This isn't
going
right
through one, but it was also a long time ago.
Yeah. This is somewhere. Oh, there it is, right here. Dam security. Dam security. So yeah. I don't know. I'll probably pull off the road somewhere in here. Probably get pulled over or something. I don't know. We'll see. There looks like there's a couple of like scenic areas. I know, like over here, there's parking, and this time of the year is not even that bad.
Wait, did you say you were going to get pulled over while you were pulled over? Like,
yeah,
pull over farther, man. I am pulled over.
They'll probably be coming up to me like, "What are you doing in your car?" But there's a so this is, I don't know if you remember being here. I was here a couple of years ago, maybe 6 years ago. This kind of like overlooks like this freeway, and you can see all of the dam area right here. So
actually, I think that's where the park police stopped me.
In here?
Because I was at because I was there at like sunrise. I was there at like 5 or 6 in the morning, and I was the only one around.
Did you have a chicken hat on?
I did not.
Don't walk around with a backpack wearing a mask and a hoodie. Okay, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, and also don't have the gun, your manifesto, and fake IDs and all of the things and sit down at a McDonald's. Like, what was this guy thinking?
So a couple of months ago, I was out in that forest, Greg, and I had 2 cops pull up on me, and they were just more wondering exactly what I was doing, and they chatted with me for about 20 or 30 minutes, just asking about radio stuff. Two forest rangers.
Sometimes they're cool. I talked to the guys at Chino Hill State Park, and they're pretty chill about it, because they're like, "Oh, we get a lot of you folks up here." I'm not too worried about it. Hamstick Eric, you came in at the perfect time. I was just about ready to sign off, and you pop in here with your chicken hat stuff. Or chicken guy, I should say.
Yeah, I had an early day at work, so I'm back home right now.
Matt, do you have any idea what you're talking about? What we're talking about?
Not a bit.
So, first off, Eric was nice enough to drive all the way into Waikiki, which I know he probably hates, to pick me up to do a POTA park, which I only had about 2 hours to do at Sand Island Beach. Is that what it was?
Sand Island State Recreation Area.
There you go. And there's some local folk there. I think that's the best way to refer to them as. Enjoying their, I think it was Saturday afternoon. This guy cooked barbecue chicken probably for like an hour. And he got mad when we were getting loud. He was like using his tongs to get our attention to tell us to be quiet. So the chicken man was mad. And so Eric got me a chicken hat from Hawaii. So that's my lucky hat to wear during POTA. because that was my first ever POTA. And I've had good luck every time I wear it. So I figure, you know what? That's going to be my hat when I go POTAing. So I'm going to take that. It's not a true twofer, right? It's what would it be? 2 state activation in 2 different spots? It's basically 2 different parks. No?
Yeah, it's not a twofer. It's just 2 activations.
2 activations in 2 different states. So I'll get a whole nother state. I'll get Arizona. And I'm looking forward to this. I'm going to try to knock that out Wednesday.
Yeah. A twofer would be 1 activation gets you 2 different parks at the same time.
They should call it something different because it's still the same park though, right? So it's 2 logs, 2 states, but only 1 park. So that should be something special too, you know?
Yeah. I don't like the whole 2-fer, 3-fer thing because it's seriously gotten out of hand where there's people that will only do 2-fers and 3-fers. They won't go to a park unless it's multiple. And then there's other ones where people are like, this is a 4-fer. And when you look at it, you're like, no, it's a 1. Like you're at 1 park. You're just saying it's 4 parks because they're like close or they're touching. Or they'll be in 1 spot and they're docking. Like, oh, there's these 3 trails that are in this park. So if I'm in the park, I get the 3 trails. And it's like, no, you actually got to be at the trail to get credit for the trail. So it's become this whole thing where it's getting out of hand.
I found Neil, N6VHF was nice enough to tell me about a trail like 3 miles from my house. So, and it's
nice.
it's clean too. Not a lot of noise. Something
so you just have to be
Butterfield
within 100 feet of the trail and on public property or be at the trailhead.
I was actually, I was probably about 100 feet away. I was legit.
Yeah, but if you're in the trailhead, like if the parking lot's the trailhead, that counts.
No, that trail reaches all the way to like Texas, I think. Butterfield, something.
Oh, yeah, the trailhead doesn't have to mean the end of the trail. If it's designated as like a trailhead, i.e. a spot that you can park and join the trail, like if they've got a sign for the trail like at the parking lot, that's like blah, blah, whatever trailhead, you're good.
No, there's nothing of that there. There's a Butterfield Overland National Historic Trail. And let me show you.
Does that trail go through any parks?
Not by me. Not a POTA park, no. Not where I was at, I should say. I don't know. I think Savvy, one of the guys I met over at Chino Hill State Park, said that it went through his park.
But what he's saying though, Greg, is that as long as it's a parking lot for that trail, it's a trailhead because a trailhead just means that it's a place where you can join the trail.
There is no markings at all.
Then you just need to be within 100 feet of the trail.
And I was. So I was parked like, I don't know if you could see my hand thing. So here's the trail right here. It goes across this old Pomona Road or whatever it's called. And I was parked about right here where my hand's at. It's kind of like in front of this right here is like the first, what's the word I'm looking for? But not butchery, but slaughterhouse in like California or something.
Yeah, as long as you're within 100 feet, then you're good.
Yeah, it was like right here. Definitely.
But also, if you look where the trail, if it goes through like a city park, you can actually just be within 100 feet at the city park and use their facilities.
There were no facilities there and a lot of tweakers around. So,
yeah. But I mean, like there's certain areas where there's like a trail and it goes through like a city park. And then people will be like, you can't activate it. It's a city park. And it's like, well, no, I'm activating the trail, which goes through the city park. So you're getting credit only for the trail.
Oh, you know what I was thinking too? For Lake Mead. Now going back to Lake Mead, and I got to go because I got to pee. Lake Mead Park like reaches all the way over here. So I could just pull off the road somewhere not even by Hoover Dam to get away from all electricity. If that makes sense. Right?
Yeah, or there's probably like a boat landing too.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. So I'll go across into Arizona first, activate that new state, and then On my way back, I'll figure out somewhere. And this is
Yeah,
only
and one thing
20
is-
minutes away from my hotel. My hotel is like right over here.
The POTA website
here.
is only a reference. You should use more authoritative maps because often the POTA website
Yeah, it's a
doesn't
little
have the
vague.
best data. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I could see where there's different outlines. I think if I go to the national parks, it will give me the outline. But Lake Mead Park like reaches all the way around here. I'll just drive up over here somewhere. I don't know when I'm going, and it's gonna be a in and out. So I'm gonna be in my car too. We'll see how things progress, but this is my plan. Dang, Ben, you came at the perfect time, dude. So did you there, Hamstick. And Matt, thank you for your help, as well as you, Adam. I think Adam's enjoying his evening here.
I think so too.
All right, I got to get out of here, guys. Don't forget about the pin message Seth put up tonight, not Sam. Matt, I appreciate you having you in not Sonobus. I almost said Sonobus in Discord tonight. We should do this a little bit more often. Ben's really helping me out here. And I that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get another state because I can go back and get Red Rock anytime. So you just got your 1,000th, 10,000th. Am I reading the zeros right? 10,000th QSIL. Man, you're working it. I'll be listening to 520. That's for sure. It is 9:40 here. I got to get into bed because I got to leave fairly early. So I might even try Lake Mead tomorrow. I don't know. I might just try the Nevada side first. We'll see. I don't know. It's not too far away. It's only about 20 minutes away from my my QTH there where I'm staying. So once again, I'm sorry for some of you folks. I said I was going to leave earlier, and some people left. But take care, guys. See you hopefully from Nevada or Arizona next. Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching the Gray K6 EGG live stream. But most importantly, thanks for spending a little while with me. And please, don't forget to tell your friends about the channel.